There's something special about your first MMORPG. I'll fucking skip. All right, everybody, welcome to Freeport, where they shit in the streets. See? I told you they shit in the fucking streets. Nasty. Onward to the common lands. Fantastic. And this is the newbie yard, or one of the newbie yards of Freeport. So if you're playing a human character and you start in Freeport, you've made a bad choice and you should restart in Qeynos. I'm just kidding. Either is fine. I'm just not as familiar with Freeport. Freeport is actually pretty good because it's directly connected to the East Common Lands, and in the East Common Lands is the EC Tunnel. And at the EC Tunnel is where you can purchase all kinds of ill-begotten gain and buy off other players. Now, if you'll notice up here in the top left of my screen, I put auction BS. And that's because, well, this zone is just chock full of people trying to sell shit. So if I didn't have this little window that filtered all the auctions, my chat would just absolutely be being destroyed right now with the magical crap everyone is trying to hawk. But our plan here is to run straight through. We're headed straight through. While I was on the boat, a little halfling was nice enough to smack me with Spirit of the Wolf, so we're going to cut through this leg of the journey pretty quick. The good news is the Common Lands is crawling with guards. At all these little towns, or these little way stations, if you will, there are guards. Unfortunately, if you are a villainous dark elf, there's a chance that they'll send you back to the respawn. Though I do believe that they're okay with most races, but don't quote me. Always be tapping the C button and con everything that you're trying to get past. As a half-elven paladin, the guards aren't going to bother us. But our journey, to at least the first leg of our journey in our quest for a magical weapon, is going to take us to the West Common Lands, which we're just loading into now, and into Qeynos Forest. Now, thankfully, the sun is rising. I know that a lot of people have told me, rogue, stop running through fucking Qeynos Forest at night. But we have to go through Qeynos Forest, or into Qeynos Forest, because we're going to be making a stop at the Shire, or also known as fucking Rivervale. So we're going to go there because there is a quest that we have to do there to pursue the next step, or the first step of our journey in getting our hands on a magic weapon. The Common Lands, albeit, can be a bit dangerous with the Kodiak bears, the lions, tigers, and it's pretty easy to navigate. You can basically just run straight fucking through. The bears are very dangerous, though. Kodiak bears are bad news bears, and they hunt in fucking packs, it seems. So we're just gonna W key our ass through, since we have Spirit of the Wolf. There's also, as you can see, there are orcs in the area as well. I did not know that there were will-o-wisps in this zone. That's pretty nice. Will-o-wisps, like many of the creatures, some of the undead, such as ghouls, and some variations of Skelly Man, require a magical weapon to do damage to. And if you're a monk, you need magical gauntlets or magical boots if you plan on schwacking it with the old super kick jutsu. But for the typical character, unless of course you are a magic user, then fuck you. But the typical character requires a magical melee weapon, and that is the goal. Because I'm going to want to be able to take on will-o-wisps, and eventually be able to lay the smackdown on ghouls and the like. It appears like it's daytime enough that I can make the run through Qeynos Forest. And there's a couple critters we're going to be looking for as we make our way through Qeynos Forest. Excuse me, I don't want to fuck around with Mr. Bear. That's right, Bear, you mind your business. All right, Qeynos is chock full of dangerous undead and bullshit at nighttime. I have never personally encountered this phenomenon, but everyone in the community assures me that those fuckers are there. And I got no reason not to believe you guys. But the plan here, we're going to hug this wall. Hopefully, if there is a big bad undead, I'll target him before he spots me. Thank you for the videos, Oswick. They've been great. Arkavara, thank you so much. We're recording right now. And since you watch, I'm pretty sure you'll see this. I'll tell you an out of character here in just a second. Because right now, it's that age-old EverQuest navigation where you clench your butt cheeks, hug the wall. Well, apparently this isn't good enough. Hug the wall and fucking hope for the best. All right, I think we've made it without incident. This should be these rocks. Oh, maybe not. Yeah, these rocks. This is the entrance to Rivervale. We're hunting for honeycomb. 3 of them to be exact, and we turn them into Kizzy, and she's going to give me a little jum-jum. All right, my very first time in Misty Thicket. It's a whole hell of a lot easier to see here than it is in Qeynos. That's a big fucking bat. All right, we're just going to kind of explore because I've never been in this area. The wiki says that there are Bixies in the area, but my eyes say that that'd be bullshit. Okay, well, the Bixies definitely spawn here in the Misty Thicket. They just share a spawn group with literally fucking everything. I managed to get 1 so far. We've got 1 honeycomb, 2 to go. So it's basically one of those run around and kill everything in sight that you can, and hopefully that'll get the critter that you're looking for to spawn. Or they'll just appear right on top of you. Well, apparently Bixies do not fight to the death. Apparently they also run away. Boom. There's 2. 1 to go, and we're fucking out of here. And I figured it'd be easier to hunt through Qeynos during the day and then swap over and hunt in Misty Thicket at night. That way I don't have to worry about avoiding anybody. Hey, there's a halfling here doing God's work. He's the Noob Druid. Shout out to Noob Druid. You're going to be teleporting people in no time, brother. All right, well, the initial area, just right over here by all these huts, seems to be the best course of action. So we're going to kind of stick it out in there, and I guess I'll let you guys know when I find a 3rd honeycomb. Shout out to Lotherin. Says they're currently watching the first Oswick video while they med. That's badass, brother. How is Norrath treating you? Hopefully good. In other news, I killed a lot of shit. I had to kill a lot of bats, snakes, rats, and bullshit, but we've got it. We've got 3 honeycombs. We're on our way to do the turn-in. Okay. Now we're headed back to, what the fuck was their name? We're headed back to the Honey Jum quest. Kizzy Mint Top is who we're after here. And when you come in through, if you're coming in through Qeynos, you're going to come in through that door here. If you're coming through Misty, it'll be this door here. So if you're coming in from Qeynos, it's the first one on the right. If you're coming in from Misty, it's the last door on the left. All right, Kizzy's right here. And in the quest, it says, gather 3 honeycombs by looting Bixies, and then you give them 3 honeycombs and 30 gold pieces. So I got to make sure that I have 30 gold pieces. I do not have 30 gold pieces, so we're gonna have to hit the bank. Because we don't want another card incident. Boom, and then we're going to give her 30 gold. Give. Boom. Honey Jum. We're all set. Fantastic. And that is the first leg of our journey. And the next step of our journey is, well, it's a bit of a journey away. We're going to have to start the long and arduous run to Qeynos. The Qeynos yard. Okay, he's actually right outside the spaceship. This is the gentleman that we're looking for. Now, before I get all quest happy, we're going to con him and make sure that he looks at us indifferently. Well, shit. We need amiable faction before we can do the cure. The quest is called the Cure for Lempic Hargan. So we need to get our faction up with Asted here. And unfortunately, I don't know what factions. It says he's a part of no faction. Known loot, none. Factions, none. Opposing factions, none. I'm not sure how to raise my faction with this guy. Let me hail him and see if he gives the quest. Oh, we're typing up there. I am here to assist the temple. I will be traveling afar. I do not dislike you, but I cannot fully trust one who has yet to prove their service to the prime healer. Perhaps you can assist us in ridding the lands of diseased animals. So the rabid pelts quest is a way for me to get faction. That's excellent that, although I was unable to look up on the wiki here and see what faction he's a part of, doing the quest for the priestess, which I'll go inside and show you where that is, since we're here, and that's the quest we can farm to get faction. Right here, Priestess Kalria will take diseased pelts. And the diseased pelts are from the rabid wolves and from rabid bears in the Qeynos Hills. So that is a way for me to get faction, to get myself up to amiable, to be able to do this quest. So that is exactly what we're going to do. And I think that's another part of just the questing in EverQuest that I love. It's not always straightforward. It's not always simple. I have to work to earn these people's trust. They're like, that's great that you're a paladin, but we don't fucking know you, half-elf. We don't fucking trust you, Oswick, the wandering warrior, legendary paladin badass of holy light and all things that are awesome. We've never heard of you. Go out and prove thyself by murdering helpless, sick animals. And I'm all about it. So let's fucking get after it. All right, so diseased pelts is going to be a bit of a pain in the ass. It won't be hard to kill the animals, I don't believe. But it will be, we just got to keep an eye out for Holly Windstriker, whatever the fuck her name is. I think her first name's definitely Holly. But that is the plan for the next leg of our questing adventure. Now, if I were a wolf or a bear with the heebie-jeebies, where the fuck would I hide? The PQDI says that they spawn basically fuck all everywhere, and that they roam, so I'm just going to have to kind of meander around and kill them as I come across them. I thought I saw a wolf here. That's just a gray wolf. But I'm pretty sure they're placeholders with almost everything. I just don't want to get my ass whooped by Holly. Ooh, there's another wolf. As long as Holly doesn't have magic, I'm pretty confident that I can outrun her as long as she doesn't just murder me in a single hit. The gray wolf can take an ass whooping, though. Come on, gray wolf, it's for the greater good. Ruined wolf pelts. Okay, it looks like I'm not alone here in hunting. We have another just regular gray wolf. And another regular gray wolf. What do we got here? Just regular grizzly bear? It's a rabid grizzly bear. Just a regular gray wolf. Regular gray wolf. And a regular gray wolf. Okay, well, I'm going to start slaughtering the fucking nature channel. And I'll let you guys know if I come across any bear pelts or any wolf pelts as I murder my way through the animal kingdom. Did you know that the right outside of Blackborough, the little shack here is just busted as fuck? Watch this. Is it an entrance to Narnia? We'll never know. All right, back after it. I can't find a single fucking rabid grizzly or wolf, and I think I know why. Because I am in competition with a ranger, and well, they're far better at tracking things than my paladin ass. So I'll just beat up the regular wolves until I find one, or they get bored, or they're like, you know what, my inventory is so full of quest goodies, I've got to go back to town. And then maybe I'll get lucky and kill one. But I guess back after it. Aha! A rabid grizzly bear. He's even to me, which means there's a good chance he'll beat the fuck out of me. But we're gonna go for it. I need the pelts. He's given us the rabies for 3 hours, but upon turning in the quest, your rabies are cured. Yeah, he's fucking us up big time. Round 2, motherfucker. Get him with it, Oswick. Aha, we've taken the upper hand, bear. That's right. Flee, coward. You're no match for Oswick. That's right, smack him in his bear ass. Fantastic. Our first putrid bear pelt. All right, we're going to go make our first turn in of the putrid bear pelt. And when we come back, hopefully we'll be able to find some wolves that will be a little easier to take down. All right, well, we're back at the... Nope, that's the wrong person. We're back at the House of Ill Repute, or the Clerics Guild. And we're gonna turn in our putrid bear hide, and she'll cure our rabies. That was worth a whole fucking mess of experience. Boom, level 11. Hell yeah. Oh, here's something iconic to watch. Fippy Darkpaw versus Lucian. Lucian's coming in with heavy-handed right hooks to Fippy's dumbass dome. Fippy seems to be doing absolutely, well, Fippy's putting up a good fight. He's spam casting his way to victory. Fippy's on the run. Lucian is having none of his bullshit. It's time to go back to the respawn, Fippy. With a right hook. And then, shaboom! It's off to Jesus. He just disintegrated that motherfucker. He Thanos'd his ass right back to the respawn. Everybody, let's give a cheer to old Lucian for his bad attitude. Keeping the people, the noobs of the Qeynos yard safe, one Fippy Darkpaw at a time. I gotta stop fucking around and hunt these fucking rapid pelts. I keep getting distracted by dumb shit in the game. Alright, well, we're back in Qeynos. I was out for about half an hour. I think I figured out what rabies does. I think it stops you from regenerating your health. But I got 6 Null Fangs and 2 more diseased wolf pelts to drop off. We're going to drop off the wolf pelts first. Then we're going to swing over to the Fighters Guild, turn those in, get our moonstones, and then turn those in for a little more faction and maybe begin to make a dent in getting the priesthood of Qeynos to stop being such a uptight group of assholes and hooking me up with the quest. There is also a quest that I can do with Lucian, who's actually right fucking here. We get some bone chips. You turn him 2 bone chips to Lucian. That gives me Priest of Life faction, so when I come across some skelly boys, we'll be doing that as well. I got 2 more pelts for you, Priestess. We're going to do them one at a time, because we're going to have another night card incident. Okay, well, she judges me amiably. Let's go check on our good friend outside. He judges me amiably. Let's go. We've got it done. I'm going to go turn these in real quick, and then we're going to finish up why we're here in the first fucking place. We're just going to go through the motions here with the steed, just to be sure. Judges amiably. Give him the hail. How you doing? I am here to assist the temple. I will be traveling afar. I don't dislike you, but I cannot fully trust you. One has yet to prove his service as a prime healer. Perhaps you can assist us in ridding the lands of diseased animals. Well, it would appear that your faction has to be higher. Amiable faction is required. You receive dialogue for the quest down to apprehensive, but not dubious. If you are indifferent or apprehensive, your honey jum will be eaten. I think I'm going to push the faction above amiable, just to be sure. So I'm going to get back after it. I'm going to get this guy's faction up to, they're going to be kind to me or warm or whatever the fucking relationship, and then we'll try again. I want him to give me the quest dialogue before I'm like, yeah, here you go, have this fucking quest item. So I'll see you guys then. This is becoming quite the adventure. Okay, so I'm at the skeleton camp because I'm gonna try to gather up some bone chips, and I've noticed something strange. I'm gonna pull with flash of light. And absolutely send a skeleton on a fucking journey. What is happening? So this is Nomso Just a GTA, and there's a whole big quest about blessed oil that starts with Brother Estel in the Qeynos. And you can talk to him and go through all the hoops of talking to all the different priests, or you can just come over here to this nerd and say, I will deliver a flask, and he'll give you a blessed oil flask. And then you take that blessed oil flask and you run that all the way back to Brother Estel. And this is a surefire way to raise your faction with the Priests of Life. And the reason I need to run this quest about 1.5 bajillion times is because, well, if you looked in the bag that has the blessed oil in it, you see I was exploring Qeynos, and I may have murdered a calandal fish, and apparently they don't like that. It's the sacred fish of these fucking ding-dongs here, so I gotta right some wrongs. So the pilgrimage of Brother Estel has begun. All right, right as you come running into the Qeynos, Brother Estel, hold still, nerd. You give him the blessed oil flask, and you get some faction with the Priest of Life. I'm still apprehensive because of my fish murdering. Let's go do it again. All right, hopefully these guys like me enough. I got to back up to Amiable. Hopefully they like me enough to let me give them their fish back. Hey, Enric. There. All is well. I've returned your fucking fish. Let's deliver some more oil and see if we can get up to them liking me. Why the fuck do they have a sacred fish? They got a sacred fish, they got a quest to errand boy baby oil, and they're passing out beads left and right. What the fuck is going on in Qeynos that we don't know about? That's what I want to know. What's the deep lore in the priesthood of Qeynos? These are the questions. These are the quests that we should be embarking upon. These are the questions that need answered. Maybe the Shadow Knights are, onto something. Maybe the Shadow Knights of the Aqueducts are like, man, we're not going up there. These guys are slathered in baby oil and passing out butt beads. We got to get the fuck out of here. Only in fucking EverQuest can you murder a fish, fuck up your faction with the priesthood, deliver baby oil to one of their priests over and over again. Only in EQ. And that's one of the reasons I love this game. I never claimed to be the best EverQuest player. In fact, I'm probably nowhere near as good as most of the people who watch these videos. You guys, most of the people I talk to, they know all kinds of shit about the game and all kinds of quests and obscure items and stuff that I've never even fucking heard of. But it sure is fun. All right, we're back at Big Fish HQ. It's time to give them the goods, and hopefully we'll get a level. That's right, priestess. Celebrate. Celebrate. I got another one for you. Boom, here, take that. Oh, the bear pelts that is such good experience. Okay, so now that Brother Estel has been thoroughly slathered in baby oil, we are now considered kindly amongst the clerics. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hail this nerd here. Niklaus Rassen, have you seen him? He's one of our paladins who was sent out to investigate the undead sightings in Qeynos Hills. I have a message from Jonda for him, but I must continue my own search here in Qeynos. Let's be real here, Rosager. You're gonna stand here and become one with the furniture while I do all the fucking work. Anyway, could you take this to Niklaus? Help would be appreciated. I can absolutely do that. I don't need to open my inventory. We're gonna put that right there, and we're gonna head back out to the Qeynos Hills. And this quest is called Putrid Skeletons. So if your faction is good enough with the paladins, there's quite a few good quests that you can do in the area. The problem with that I'm having is, first of all, I worship Tunair. I didn't think that was going to be such a big deal, and I'm a half elf. And apparently, if you murder their sacred fish, they absolutely fucking hate you. So don't kill their fish. So Klaus, or Niklaus, wanders around the Qeynos Hills, and I don't really have a massive reason to do this quest other than I had already killed a putrid skeleton when I was getting bone chips, and I have the rib, so I can meet up with Niklaus, hand him the letter, and he's going to be like, aha, we should slay the putrid skeletons that are taking over the Qeynos Hills. And I'm going to be like, that's already done, and give him the rib bone, and then he's going to be like, terrific. Go ahead and head back to Rosager and let him know that a child has been born in Bethlehem, or something like that. There he is. Hold, sir. It is I, Oswick. I have a letter for thee. Bring me a rib bone from a putrid a-hole. Here you go. Fantastic. Excellent. The fish god smiles upon us this day. Here, take this pouch of evidence to Jonda in the Temple of Life. She will know what we must do. I will remain here and keep an eye out for the minions of Bertoxulus. Somebody can correct me in the comments. Also, accept a small reward as a token of my appreciation for the efforts to rid Norrath of the influence of the Plaguebringer. Any hooser, let's get back to the Temple of Life, and we'll find Jonda first, and then we'll turn in our putrid bear pelt second, and then finally we'll take on the Honey Jum quest. All right, priestess, I've brought you your pouch of evidence. Niklaus says you're going to award me with a grandiose item. A potion of healing. All right. You know what? I'll fucking take it. Light healing. Fantastic. So there's a quest that you can do to get potions. That's awesome. I didn't know that was a thing. It's not a lore item, so you could actually carry a couple. That might be worth an investment if I'm like, you know what, we're going to go somewhere dangerous. I'd like to take a couple extra potions and save on some mana. Okay, we've got to turn in the putrid bear. That wasn't worth a whole lot of experience, though, so we're going to go ahead and turn this in. That is worth absolutely incredible experience. The bear pelt quest, if you can take on those rabid bears, it is absolutely worth your time. We're going to go ahead and sell that, though, because I don't need it. How much do these sell for? The potion of healing sells for a platinum. So even if you don't want the potions, definitely a nice way to get a little bit of extra coin. All right, let's head out and finally walk into the wall. See if Asted here considers me kindly. And see if he will give me the quest. Terrific. Good. There are a few in our congregation who require assistance. Will you be traveling afar or staying close? I will be traveling afar. Then outfit yourself well. We will require you to visit Rivervale. Oh, imagine that. The village of the halflings. There you shall help find an herb merchant named Kizzy Mintop. Coincidence. She has an ingredient we require. Tell her you're from the Temple of Life. Instead of doing that, how about I just bring you the honey jum and go ahead and give that to you right now? Fantastic. I pray, Rodsaid Knife, that you have made it back in time. Let's add a small amount of this honey jum and here is the potion. This potion must be taken to a sick member of the congregation. The man is Lempek Hargan. He lives in the West Plains of Karana, of course he does, between the river and the crop field, so by the corrupt guards. He is in dire need of this potion. He has an odd disease. We have tried everything to cure him, and this is our last chance. Run to him. All right, we've got the Prime Healer's Potion. And in true Oswick style, we accidentally drank some of it on the way. All right, to the Qeynos, my favorite zone. This has been such an adventure. I absolutely love it. Only in EverQuest. Like, this mission would have been nothing in a modern day MMORPG. They would have been like, oh hey, here's the potion. Follow the glittery path, and there you go. Congratulations. Like, take all the quests that you've done in EverQuest and then like apply them to like Elder Scrolls Online, or apply them to Final Fantasy 14 in your mind and see how it would play out differently. And I know that EverQuesters are some breed of lunatic, because there's something special about being able to screw up a quest. Because I've mucked my faction all up with the priests of light, and then to be able to go, okay, I have to atone. So to atone, I have to run this pilgrimage of oils to Brother Estel. And then they're like, okay, he's kind of served his time. All right, we'll let him. We'll talk to him now. We'll see what he has to say, and then I can finish the quest. I can't think of another MMORPG where that's possible. And I don't know. It's just, I think it's something very special that that classic MMORPGs and EverQuest in particular has going for it. Back to the western plains of Qeynos. I would like to say that you've been missed, but to be honest, I was just fucking here, rubbing baby oil on Brother Estel's feet. It's not weird. We're just two paladins, doing paladin shit. Okay, so past the Tower of Corrupt Guards, this here is the barbarian fishing village. And then back along the waterway here, because we got the river right over here to the right of us. We're just going to kind of follow the riverbank, and there should be some fields to the left of us at the moment, and there'll be a home at the edge of the field. So I kind of want to see the field, but I don't want to get jumped by a jack-o'-lantern or a bear. So, from the Corrupt Guards, go to the water, make a left, follow the field, all the way to the house of, what the fuck was his name? Lempic? Boom. And here we are. Hello, sir. It is I, Oswick. I'm here to help. Ever since that wolf bit me on the way to Qeynos, I've been feeling ill. My strength is all gone, and I need the potion. What potion? I've been informed that there's potions of the Temple of Life will help. The potion is my last chance. Okay? Prime Healer's Potion, here you go. Thank you, I felt the madness near. It's just rabies, man. All you had to do was finish off the wolf and take the pelt to Lady Cassandra, or whatever the hell her name was, and she would have sorted you out, buddy. Alright, but I'm glad you're feeling better. Please take this as thanks. It is all I have to donate to Asted Wolmer. Be sure he gets it. I shall thank Rodset Knife and the Fish Lord every day for sending help. You're absolutely welcome. And you might want to get a decorator in here. This place is fucking depressing. No, let me out. All right, and he has given us a rusty scythe. It is not just a normal rusty scythe. It is a lore item, no drop, super slow, crappy rusty scythe. And we're going to take that all the way back. All the way back to Astoast, or whatever his name was. Asted. Ooh, possible Spirit of the Wolf opportunity. Hello, Arn Life. How fare you this day? Oop. Nope, I'm hitting the wrong buttons, people. I'm hitting the wrong buttons. Oh, I hailed him. Might you know the spell that enhances one's speed? Can you endow another with the spirit of the wolf? Am I fucking role-playing with myself? Arn Life, now is your opportunity. The moment you've been waiting for. Do you speak common? I'm just gonna leave. Never mind. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I feel like that's a normal interaction between half-elf paladin and troll. Qeynos, and our triumphant return. All right, I am excited to see this quest finally done. Aston, here is the scythe. Let me have it. Oh my god, it's in my inventory. Oh, and it has all been for this, friends. The Shining Star of Light. A primary one-handed blunt with a 28 delay, 6 damage, and combat cleanse. Cleric and Paladin only. The cracked staff has served us well, but it is time for a weapon that is not only a weapon, but also a light source. We have a Paladin's weapon, my friends. The first of many. Absolutely fantastic. Acid, I never want to fucking see you again. Enjoy your spaceship and your fish worshipping a-holes, but thank you for the mace. Oh my gosh, man. That is such a good feeling. The fuck leveling up and all that stuff. Like, it's nice to get levels, but to complete a quest and, go through this stupid trial that I went through. I know this quest was probably like 8 minutes for somebody else. But they were like, dude, Rogue, what the fuck are you doing, brother? But it was fucking difficult for me, all right? Oh man, I could not be happier. Everybody get down there in the fucking compliment section and congratulate Oswick on his new beat stick. Badass. This is Moodaroo, and Moodaroo here is a part of the quest for the Testament of Vanir, which I did with Destin in one of my videos on my time in Quorum with Tevin. What's interesting about Moodaroo here is Moodaroo gives you an item for giving him 4 gold pieces. And if I give him 4 gold pieces, it figures he gives me the Jester on the first try. Oh. And then wanders off. He gives cards. There is a 1 in 3 chance that he will give a knight card. So my plan here is to get a couple of knight cards, like so, and instead of hunting that little rat, I can gamble, if you will, some gold, and we can get some knight cards, and then we can make the trip back to Sister Island, turn them in 1 at a time, and give that armor quest a fair shake. So that's what I'm going to do. So it's going to take me a while to burn through some coin, so I'll see you guys in a little bit. All right, so it wasn't my best RNG that I've ever had, but we got some knight cards. We got a bag full and then some, so we got 13 knight cards. We're going to make the journey back to fucking Freeport. And another stupid thing in my process of basically holding down control and handing that nerd gold and then deleting the cards, I accidentally deleted one of my fucking medicine bags. Thankfully, it was empty. So I'm going to need another bag. Unfortunately, they cost a platinum, so that kind of sucks. I wanted to keep a little bit of platinum, for in case shit. But this quest is going to be done properly this time, so we'll have 13 chances at armor rather than me doing a big fat dumb and giving him 4 cards at a time. We're going to give him 1 card at a time. I'll see you guys on Sister Island. Okay, I think we're home free. I did have a lovely druid in the East Commonlands. It was a little late in the journey, but that's fine. Hit me with the Spirit of the Wolf. She actually spoke common, so that was awesome. Here we are, back at Doran. All right, 1 at a time. Now with reaches out and says, hey man, I just wanted to say thank you for the YouTube vids. I came to Quorum because of them. Oh, my man. That's badass. Watching the Oswick one now, good luck out there. Astolia says, I need to find some decent quests for low-level cleric. Well, there's some in Qeynos, that's for damn sure. But you got to worship the fucking fish god. All right, we've got our cards. 1 card, Dorn. We got a small Targ shield. Okay. Blackened iron collar. Blackened iron leg plates. Some ringmail pants, blackened iron bracer, more ringmail pants, more ringmail pants, a bronze dagger. It's kind of on the low end of goodies. Another small shield, Dwarven Ringmail Tunic. Still got 3 cards to go. Another bronze dagger. Another shield. Oh, I got robbed. You already have the Lord Dwarven Ringmail Tunic in your inventory. Man, I'm gonna say pretty good. Let's get these out of the way so we can check out Oswick, see what all we can wear here. All right, well, the Dwarven Ringmail Tunic I cannot wear, and that's okay, because the Dwarven Ringmail Tunic is actually dropped by Emperor Crush, and it is an item that is needed to do the Screaming Mace quest. So that's a quest that we can do later without having to kill the Emperor. Blackened Iron Collar is better than the beads, and the beads are clicky. So we got 7 armor on the Ringmail pants and 7 on the Blackened Iron plate. What is the weight? 7 and 7.3. So we're actually going to swap over to those. Blackened Iron Bracer is a no-brainer there. We'll do that so we can actually see them. We've got our armor class up, and we spent about, I think, 20 platinum. So I'm going to go ahead and sell this back, and we'll see where we're at with some profits. All right, we are back up 26 platinum. Now we've got a little more than that because of the change from selling some of the gear back. But our AC is up. We are up to 233 armor class, 231 attack. And I could sell the Dwarven Ringmail Tunic. Sells for around 18 platinum. But I think I'm going to hang on to it just to do the quest. Just because I like to do quests in EverQuest. And this has been awesome because I spent a considerable amount of money just to purchase all the cards, and RNG really wasn't on my side. Also, I'm not sure if you guys noticed or not, but I did grab the book for the Testament of Baneir, and I got the page that you can get from Moodaroo. So whenever I'm high enough level to get that done, that is a dream that can happen. So this has been absolutely badass. I have had just so much fun playing Oswick. I'm pretty happy with our gear. We got some slots we could still fill out. I'll probably fill that out with either cloth or leather. Because banded is really great, but full banded is freaking heavy. So I think that if I do banded, I will probably shoot for the highest AC pieces and then trim out the rest and whatever it is I can find until we start getting higher levels, getting some levels under us, and we can start questing for better gear and drops. As always, a massive thank you to my channel members, Oracle of Dawn, Sadoon Dines, Dark Horses, My Favorite Class Skill, KG1, Choppy 08, Mr. Timothy Goldsmith, Mox the Dragon, Chad Chadwell of the Chadley type, and my brother Zombie. Membership to the channel is $1 and acts as an additional way to support or donate to the adventures of Oswick. And if you manage to finger diddly do that subscribe button during all this bullshit, I appreciate you. Take care of your main character out there, guys. Real life is an MMORPG, and if you happen upon a cult of weirdos who worship a fish and want you to smuggle baby oil, just lock your car doors and call the law. Until next time, friends. Goodbye. I'll make the run from Qeynos hills, chasing down these holy thrills. I got a slather a boy in oil. I killed their fish and they're pissed. How was I supposed to know that shit? Now I'm in trouble with a holy boy. I gotta toil about this oil and run to Kirana, even though I don't wanna. Oh, the cringe that's happening right now. I need to edit this shit out. If it makes it on the video, all my subscribers will go. They don't want to hear this shit. It's a song about a priest and a fish. I'm sorry I did that shit. I just want this part fucking over with, motherfucker.